Good evening, everybody. I'm Mike Patrick.
Mike Patrick. I'm Mike Patrick.
Mike Patrick.
Mike Patrick. Mike Patrick. Tommy Tuberville. It's great to have you with us.
First and goal. John Parker Wilson has to take off. Touchdown! Holy cow! Jackson the snapper, Mims the holder to 2 to win it. Plenty of distance, but it's wide. Do you believe this? I have an important question for you.
Go ahead.
What is Brittany doing with her life?
Who?
Brittany.
Britney who?
Spears. What is she doing with her career?
Why do we care at this point? Is she here?
I don't think so.
Is she a football fan?
Oh, I'm sure she is. Georgia from the 25. Stafford wants it all.
Got it.
Touchdown! Mikey Henderson on the first play from scrimmage. What a beautiful throw by Stafford.
Wolford, pressure coming, and they got him. Well, they had him. He got away and completes the pass. Serenade. Inside the 10. Are you kidding? He turned the loss of 10 into a gain of 28. Now they got a chance to win it. Patrick, the tailback, they fake it to him. His tight end was wide open. He didn't throw it to him. Now on the post, touchdown! Auden Tate. A perfect throw from James Blackman. Holy cow.
Pass interference.
Approaching the 2-minute mark. Tennessee, another first down. Hardesty got a blocker in front. Cuts it back. 10, 5, touchdown, Tennessee. A 20-yard run, and they are heartsick at the Rose Bowl, but thrilled if they're wearing orange. Moline is the back. Kraft wants to throw, looks to the end zone. He had him and threw it too high. 2 more shots for UCLA, barring a first down. Empty backfield. Touchdown, Moya! Holy cow! From 47 yards out to tie. Lincoln got all of that one. We'll go to overtime.
All right. How about this?
Is this fun or what?
Absolutely. It's a good one. Hines will bring it out. Got a couple of good blocks. Hines, it's a foot race, and they're not going to get him. 100 yards. Hello.
Dallin back to snapper, Powell the holder. The kicker is Hopkins. He's got a chance. It's good. Holy cow, it's good for 55. Jad Dean for the point after. Florida State with a chance to score on the blocked extra point. Tony Porter, he got it.
2 weeks in a row, Clemson has had a blocked extra point. You don't see that one very often.
Long of 45. This is well within his range.
And remember, the pressure on the extra point came right over that area.
Both last week and this week.
Here it comes again. Another block. Picked up by the same guy, Tony Carter. And Tony Carter will score. It looked like Patrick Robinson will get credit for the block. That area's been killing him.
3rd and a yard. Clock running.
Pump fake and go. Touchdown. Stuckey. What a throw by Proctor.
Yeah,
and you
throw.
were absolutely right. Go for the throat. He'll run it inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Proctor. A 20-yard run, the longest of the season for Proctor, and he comes up big time. 3rd and goal. Davis. Touchdown. Will they bring pressure? Right now they show a 3-man rush, but they're creeping up as well. They come with 6. Holman hangs in the pocket, throws down the sideline, and the catch made at the 5. Holy cow, what a catch by Reese, and what a throw by Holman. This kid might really be special. Now 1st and goal. Quarterback draw. Touchdown, UCF. Are you kidding? Sam Ficken has been in this situation so many times. He has been hero and he has been GOAT. He's hit from 22, 24, and 33. This is 36 yards to win it. And he got it. Sam Ficken is the hero today. 4 field goals. 2 years ago, he missed 5 in one game against Virginia, including a chip shot that would have won it. How's that for a turnaround and redemption?
Big 3rd down here now. Play clock inside of 5.
Mitchell with time to the end zone. Touchdown, McKinley. Are you kidding?
Didn't have that problem on his kick. Got immediate lift and drilled it. Will Daniel Lincoln be able to do the same thing here for Tennessee?
Got a big smile on his face. That was the best penalty Tennessee has drawn tonight. Gives him a second opportunity from 48 yards.
Hooking. But he got it. What a kick. To tie from 41 yards. Missed it. Tennessee wins. And they control their own destiny in the SEC East. And for the first time tonight, the Gators will punt. Eric Wilbur to kick to Dunn. Look out! And they got him! Loose ball! Touchdown Auburn! Hook and ladder. Picked up by Auburn! 3rd and goal. 1:05 left. Hogan out. Intercepted. Picked off by Cairo. Another big 3rd down. This game has been full of them. They run Wilson in motion, give it to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott off to the races. Dutra is the only one that can catch him. And it's a touchdown. 55 yards. Redding is back in. Redding will get the carry, breaks the tackle, breaks another one. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Are you kidding? Will they run the play, or are they trying to draw Indiana off? They'll run it. And they've got the first down and more. Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott. 65 yards on 4th and an inch.
Can you melt this clock and get out of here with a win?
Elliott, flag is down. Elliott breaks, contain again. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd huge run of the day. Touchdown pending the flag. 75 yards. Touchdown. Offside, Indiana. And by the roar of the crowd, you thought it was against Ohio State. Well, you talked about him being a track athlete. He just won 3 sprints in the second half. Diamont trying to get to the outside on his feet. Diamont. Touchdown. 79 yards. Are you believing this? Barring a penalty, this is it. Bad snap. Throws for the end zone, jump ball tipped, incomplete. The ball got past Xander Diamont, and it was desperation after that.
4 seconds left, 4th down. Stafford to Jones. Touchdown, Texas. Holy cow.
What a catch.
Cox, stop fade. Touchdown, Rodriguez-Smith. What a throw by Brandon Cox.
Instead of trying to stop the clock for his own offense.
3rd and 7. And Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom! Touchdown! Whoa! What a call! Jackson, the running back. Simeon falls down. Holy cow!
That was 57, though, Mike.
He's been everywhere.
Jarrett Holmes, an outstanding two-way punter, standing in his end zone. And Thomas Jones waits at midfield. The Cavaliers say they got it. It is a safety as Auburn recovers. Holy cow, what a start for the Cavalier defense. It looked like Dwayne Stoops was the man who made the block. What a start. Wilkins comes in to make it a 3-wide receiver set. Auburn comes with 5. Wilkins wide open. Midfield and more. It's a foot race. Wilkins to the 10, 5, touchdown. Bailey let it get into his body. Play action. Craig avoids the sack, airs it out again. Bailey again. This time he makes the catch. Touchdown. Stephen Phelan was right there, but this time no denying Karsten Bailey, the junior from Sharpsburg, Georgia, 57 yards.
55 seconds to go in a huge ACC game. Reed had some nice returns across the 40. Midfield. Still on his feet, and Reed's out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Holy cow. A 40-yard field goal to win it for Florida State. Holy cow. North Carolina survives. The reliable Dustin Hopkins misses 2 field goals late, and North Carolina clings to a 37-35 lead.
Ball game. But my problem there is now you're getting the ball on the 50-yard line.
Sure.
You know. Kelsey,
The big tight end with the game's biggest play, 83 yards. Kelsey, 6'6", 260. Did you see the speed on that young man?
Yeah,
He is going to be playing a long
Yeah.
time on the next level.
It's huge.
Duke about at the point where they can get Hail Marys out of this. Renfrey hit the ball, is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Temple. And Nick Temple is going to score for Cincinnati. Malik Bomar, who has made one big play after another tonight, got the hit on Renfrey, and he really drilled him. The ball popped loose, and it's a touchdown. You know it. Jones is the tailback to give McFadden a blow. Casey Dick after the play fake, and Crawford lost the ball. It appeared he caught it first. It looked like Crawford took 2 steps and then just dropped the ball. Arkansas unable to get anything going. Alabama, low snap. Got the kick out of there. There is no flag yet. And Arenas is going to pick it up and try to bring it back. He's got a wall. One man to beat. 10, 5 to the 2. A 58-yard return after a 34-yard punt. And it's intercepted. Overthrew it, trying to get it, just floated out in the flat, and Jarrell Norton was right there to pick it off, and now Arkansas is 26 yards away from time. Using a lot of time. Blitz coming, John Parker Wilson going for the end zone, and it's interference, and that's a good call. To the shotgun. Flag is down. John Parker Wilson, jump ball, caught in the end zone. Touchdown Alabama. Now check the penalty. Cadell caught the pass, but what is the flag? It's a touchdown. Holy cow. Casey Dick in the shotgun. 8 seconds to go in the ball game. Dick throws over the middle. Crawford, hook and ladder. Hillis. Hillis goes down, calls a timeout. It's too late. They did everything they could, but Alabama, with fourth quarter, last second dramatics, has won it.
snap. And it's blocked. Live ball in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Colquitt to punt. Mikey Henderson, who has one touchdown return this year and another one that he squandered.
Look out.
Mikey likes it.
How about the block on the punter?
85 yards. Ainge with time. One more time. Wide open. Meets him. Touchdown. How does one of the leading receivers in the nation get that open? 5 penalties, 2 turnovers, a blocked punt, and 24 points given up in the second half for Georgia. Everything had just come apart at the seams. There goes Thomas Brown. Look out! Look at this! Holy cow! 100 yards! Well, that'll get you back in it. The third-generation Bulldog trying to lead his team from behind. Under pressure again. Knocked away. Loose ball. Tennessee. Marvin Mitchell, the middle linebacker, came on a blitz. Knocked it away. The recovery made by Gerard Mayo, the weak side linebacker. And they could sure use some more of that magic right now. Tebow fakes, goes deep. Harvin. Wow! Caught it. What a catch! And during the timeout, Todd Blackledge said, you know what would be good to do right now? Fake a run and throw the bomb. Mike knows what he's doing, too.
Yes, sir.
Can Byram make it again? How cool is Wes Byram? He made the winning field goal twice.
Underneath, too high. Intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ray Garvin on an overthrow, and that's it.
4th down, 10 yards to go. 1:47 to go in the game. LSU wins or loses on this play, it would appear. Touchdown! Holy cow! Second and inches. Denson behind Edwards. And Edwards going for the first down. Another holy cow! Anthony Jordan recovers. And one opportunity after another created by Vandy's defense. There was no play to call on 3rd and 37. And that's what they're facing. Allen hoping for a little time. He'll air this one out. Got a man open at the 1. Holy cow, Todd Gilbert! Are you kidding me?
Mariota fakes, throws, incomplete. The wet ball may have resulted in that. What an interception! What a play on defense by Arizona. The pickoff goes to Scooby Wright, but it was tipped.
Another huge 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
They've had one screen and one shovel pass that have worked very well. Nothing downfield has worked. McCoy.
Wow.
What a move!
Are you kidding?
Touchdown!
What a play! Late flag, a very late flag.
Antonio Lewis whiffed. This may be coming back.
On 3rd down.
Number 28 on the defense. Excessive. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
You know, they got to do something about this excessive celebration stuff. This is a bitter rivalry. If somebody is going to put their hands up and celebrate, stopping somebody in that kind of situation, they penalize them for it. That's just Stupid.
Why is he taking snaps under the center with the bad thumb? They've been in the shotgun every snap tonight.
Todd, I think he wanted to see if he could withstand the pain of the thumb getting hit.
Noel Devine still on his feet down to the 33-yard line.
I say if Pat White can go, you put him in the game right now.
Hoyer with time now being pressured. To the end zone, touchdown! Dion Curry in the back of the end zone. Rutgers wins this game, wins next week. It could set up a game for just about everything in the Big East and maybe in the national championship picture too. Teal intercepted by D'Angelo Smith, and he's got company down the sideline. D'Angelo Smith will go 83 yards for a touchdown. Wow. Holy. Davila throws on the run as his tight end Brent Selleck. Selleck looks for a couple of blocks across the 50, 40, 30. Selleck still at his feet at the 10.
Are you kidding me?
83 yards.
Falk on the delay. Got a nice block. Marshall Falk explodes across the middle. 20-10, see you later. Touchdown. Walsh on a little half roll. He's in trouble. Gets away again. Drains wide open. Touchdown. Straight four-man rush. For Drage. He caught it. Holy cow, what a catch. Brad Clark waits at his 24. Good kick this time by Oatsfall. And Clark lost the ball. And San Diego State has it. Holy cow.
969 yards total and counting between the two teams. Intercepted. Picked off by Fiso. Salamo Fiso, who missed the first 3 games because of academics, picks off Davis Webb.
They can go super fast. Not in a big hurry here.
Webb picked again. Touchdown. Macchiola, 28 yards. The safety jumped the route. He knew they were going to go to Hanson too. Nebraska will snap the ball a length of the football away from the goal line. And they want to throw. What a play call. Anunwa. He's going to go 99 yards. Holy cow, what a call. 4th and 15, and they're going to go for it. Some people are going to criticize this call. I think it's the only thing he can do. Clowney is chasing him. The throw, caught. That's going to be a first down. Are you kidding?
All of them over 300 pounds, but what a penalty. Takes him back to the 18-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Touchdown. First down. Lucas Miller. And what a throw from Casey Dick.
Get a touchdown right here. Pryor.
Keeper. Touchdown.
He got to run free for a long time. Back to the ground with Foster.
Ball's loose. Penn State has it. Tony Davis. Are you kidding?
And there's a beanbag on the field, which means it was a fumble.
86 yards and a touchdown.
Kansas has been tremendous all year at getting points off of turnovers. As you see, they only have 3 off 4 turnovers so far tonight. Douglas, big hole up the middle, breaks a tackle. Douglas, touchdown.
Playing for the field goal, although Lee is going to go back to throw here. Dangerous pass, got it out to LaFell. Touchdown.
This is deja vu.
Oh, you need a Hail Mary for a first down.
Hey, they've got one in Rising, so.
You can bet he'll be the target. McAllister unloads deep, Rising sandwich between 2. He caught it. Touchdown. Holy cow.
Cox has had a big night at quarterback for Georgia. Tailback on this series will be Thomas.
Cox intercepted. Picked off by Norwood. The All-SEC linebacker. Touchdown. He saw that one coming, stepped in front like it was intended for. Eyes to play, knew where it was going, and that one's blocked. So Georgia will keep the lead because they blocked the extra point. Holy cow.
And the run and shoot has been using live ammo tonight. Ellis wants it all. Got a man short. Touchdown.
You know exactly where he's dropping to. They have just given Northern Illinois one chance after another. Now Ohio State with Darren Lee. Touchdown. It's almost like Darren Lee said, look, I've had enough of this. Let's turn this game around. That was a great play.
Bowles floats this one up for grabs, and it's caught for a touchdown. Kreiner. That didn't look like it had any chance to succeed, and Kreiner may have got away with a push right at the end.
3rd and 5. Not in field goal range yet. Greer with time. And the ball came loose and it's intercepted. Sills had it, lost it in the end zone. DeAndre Payne took it away. Are you kidding?
What a play by DeAndre Payne.
This Wall here, number 14, he's run the curl route down the field and had some success. Let's see if they go back to him.
3rd and long, another blitz. They bring everybody. Thomas throws. Barnes, touchdown. 2nd and 10, Georgia. Hampton, here comes the reverse. Osborne. And now the flea flicker back to Jackson. Now throw wide open. Touchdown! Thomas dropped it. Holy cow! Do you believe that? The reverse to Osborne, back to Jackson. Thomas was 5 yards behind the secondary. Jackson hit him in stride, and he just dropped it. Jackson throws near side complete to Osborne, shakes a tackle. Osborne midfield, 30. He might go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Hampton comes in at tailback on 2nd and 7. They'll give it to him on a little misdirection, and Hampton. Touchdown, Georgia. Osborne in the slot. Jackson, a little jump pass. Incomplete and then intercepted by Kevin Guidry. Tipped and picked off by Guidry.
For 25 yards and loss. Miller breaks through. Lamar Miller on 2nd and goal from the 30. Holy cow.
Do or die, they have to get to the 18-yard line to keep this drive and the game alive.
Thomas, quarterback keeper. Holy cow, touchdown. Can you believe this? Look at this. This is just spectacular. These people are losing their mind. This is beautiful. Virginia Tech has one defender waiting back at the 15-yard line. Harris throws it underneath. Caught by Miller. Trying to stay alive. The clock is at 0 and Miller is down. It's over. Alonzo Tweedy made the tackle and Virginia Tech wins. Clemson trying for its 11th win.
And you're not there yet, but LSU's got to start thinking about time, too.
Boyd. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins on a bullet!
Don't be surprised if LSU tries to free up a sixth man here.
4th and 16. Here comes the pressure on the blitz. Down the middle for Hopkins. He makes the catch at the 40. Holy cow! What a catch by Hopkins in the clutch, and what a throw by Boyd. Number 14, Clemson trying to knock off number 8, LSU. Barring a penalty, this is the final play of the game and the one that will decide it. Catanzaro for the win. Got it!
That's the guy the taller guy that they like to look to.
Four-man rush. They put some pressure. The pass overthrown and intercepted. Picked up by Holton Hill. And Holton Hill will take it back 39 yards.
As things were going, you almost feel like Texas maybe should have just tried to let this clock run out if possible.
Bad snap, and it's kicked. Are you kidding? Kicked out of bounds. Oh, my heavens. Grogan, perfect. Leaving only 6 seconds on the clock. We'd like to welcome all of you who were watching that Clemson-North Carolina State game. What a finish that was. This pass tipped away and caught it on the bounce on his back. Brandon Riley had 2 shots at it. Marcelino Bell tipped it. Well, what concentration. Lightborn to punt to Page. Good kick this time. Page to 28. Can he get outside? He can. He's got a wall. Page. 1 block away from taking it to the house as it was. He returned it for 40. Westbrook used all the hops he's got. Couldn't quite get there. Redding. They fake the end around. Redding on the keeper. Touchdown, Indiana. 33 yards. Huge third down here. Armstrong on the run. Got it!
Stanley Morgan, goodbye. The safeties ran together, Crawford and Fields, and there was the right cross, followed up by a left hook.
Kickers like to look for the second bounce. That's 10 yards, and Auburn has the football.
Auburn recovers the onside kick.
Marcellus Mostella on the sideline makes the recovery. Are you kidding me? Schuler, quarterback draw. What a move inside the 10-5, touchdown. They've been dominated in this game, and yet they have a chance to go ahead right here.
Look out for a crossing pattern here, Mike.
Delay to Cobb instead. Cobb cuts it outside. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cleveland more, the wide receivers to the near side. Woods to the top. Francis in trouble. Got away from 2 players. Touchdown, Tennessee.
He's got to run 50 yards first. This is it. Houston wins.
This has been an impressive drive by the Panthers. They have reached the 9, but it's 3rd and 6. Ryan with a little short pass to Martin. Touchdown.
Virginia cannot afford to give up the football. Rocco. Flags are down. The catch is made. Jake McGee in a jump ball. He got it. Looking at a 3rd and 8 here in what has become 4-down territory. Blitz coming. Flanker screen. 1st down and more. 1st and goal. UVA. The tight end, Jake McGee. Nice call, partner.
Players trying to get lined up right for Maxwell. Little shovel pass. Touchdown! Le'Veon Bell. And they had not run that play the entire game. What a great play call that was. Michigan State trying to keep this drive alive and not have to settle for a field goal try. Touchdown! A back shoulder throw to Benny Fowler and Andrew Maxwell with a perfect pass. And the sellout crowd is stunned. Big play here, 3rd and 7. Straight up the middle, Jackson, touchdown! His 20th rushing touchdown of the season. He is 3rd in the country in rushing touchdowns. How good is he? He's 1st in the country in passing touchdowns. I think right now you run the band on the field and do your best Stanford imitation.
Yeah, just start tossing it around.
Jackson under pressure. Look how quick. Throws it 1.5 miles, but defenders back there, and Kentucky has the ball as the clock goes to 0-0. What an upset!
The Gamecocks just inside the Custer 17. Ellis on the option, and it's the reverse. But they to the 10, 5, touchdown South Carolina. Go to the back page of the playbook and pull one out. 17-yard flanker reverse to Bethea, and the Gamecocks are up by 7 with a point after coming. Do you believe that? 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Ellis just got it away, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Blazek. Blazek to the 40, 35, 30-yard line. There are no flags down. That play will stand.
This will not be easy. 48 yards to cut it to a one-score game. His long all year, 38.
Got it. What a clutch job. Jack Russell, when they absolutely had to have it.
There's two safeties. Look to the middle of the field, maybe.
Draw play. Swinnett. Look at this. The big tailback to the 20-yard line. 53 yards on the draw, and they crossed him up.
This kid is used to pressure. He is used to making the big kicks. This is a huge crowd and a huge moment for Cairo Santos.
Hooked it wide.
Oh boy, this is really tough clock management here. It's almost 20 seconds gone.
Toward the end zone. Touchdown. Will Fuller. 39 yards. What a throw by Kaiser. He bought time and then threw a strike. Holy cow.
And Virginia had coverage over there, and they took their eyes off of Fuller.
Three-man rush. Up for grabs. Tipped and caught. Holy cow. Intercepted. Halsey, who had the pick that sealed the Ole Miss game, just did it again. But just snapping the ball is taking an eternity. Williams on a run and a flat to Ross. Touchdown. Holy cow.
2nd and 3. Again, O'Farrell calling the play at the line. Keeps the ball. 15, 10, 5 to the 1. Antonio O'Farrell. 2nd and 10. Second interception for Kentucky tonight.
Allen with a play fake. Dumps it underneath. It's intercepted. It went through the hands of Austin Cantrell right to Tremaine Edmonds. Holy cow. McMillan breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. To the 5. Drew Greenlaw had him dead to rights, and he went right through him. Greenlaw has missed 6 games with a foot injury, so he's got to be rusty, but that's a play he normally makes easily. McMillan again. Shakes the tackle. Touchdown. Are you kidding? 3rd and a mile, deep in your own territory. Intercepted. Now the ball comes loose, and Virginia Tech got it back anyway. Intercepted by Terrell Edmonds, wearing Frank Beamer's 25 jersey.
For Todd Blackledge, Holly Rowe, and our entire ESPN crew, This is Mike Patrick. Hope you enjoyed it. We loved it. Good night from Auburn.